Hello, I'm Nigel Howard from the historic Dockyard in Chatham, and we're standing on the scaffolding surrounding the Commissioner's House, built in 1703 and the last intact naval residence in the country. Today I'm going to show you round the rooftop as the scaffolding has now been completed, and we will be looking at some of the defects that we found on the building. So here we are at one of the dormers in the garret space. This is on the south elevation, so it takes the extremes of the weather, and you can see by this particular dormer we've lost our moulding details, we're losing our bottom rail, and in fact the box is coming apart. This dormer is going to need replacing. And here we are on the east elevation looking at one of the dormers, and this is a typical defect that we're finding in the roof, where the condensation has built up behind the lead through lack of ventilation predominantly, and you can see what is happening here. And here we are on the west elevation looking at the gutter detail. I can see that we've got severe lead corrosion here. It's very thin and we've got some splits, and I'll know that when I lift this up there'll be significant corrosion underneath. So here we are looking at the roof tiles themselves. Generally, they're in a very good condition. We're anticipating to be able to get 75% salvage. One or two are decayed, and obviously we've got some cracks. We're going to have to carefully strip the roof, select and salt through the tiles, and then relay them. So this tile, for example, is decayed too much and wouldn't last another season on the roof, but the two tiles either side are perfectly okay to be reused. And here we are at two of the iconic chimneys to the south end of the building, and we can see that there's various points of corrosion on the ties and on the strapping, and this will obviously need considerable work to address the defects. On this chimney stay we can see the corrosion in this iron band that's been embedded in the mortar joints, and it's starting to lift up the mortar and will be affecting the chimney and the structural integrity of the chimney. So here we can follow the crack around the chimney, and we can actually pull out loose mortar and see the corroded iron behind it. The rust effect is causing the chimney to lift, and we pull out large lumps of mortar that would eventually fall off the chimney, and that's loosened by the corroding iron. So that was a taster of the Commissioner's House, due to be completed summer 26. Thank you for watching. See you next time.